Let's go. Sports Dad is in the building. Now listen, I'm giving it to you. I'm giving you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm giving you part 3. This is the last session of the phone call that I received from the entity. All right. So let's just get right into it. Let's go. So, like I said, I want to give a shout out to, the entity that called. I'll give their name when I have the permission to do so. But I appreciate him reaching out and giving me his take and his information on it. Like I said, everything that they do at these organizations is not necessarily bad. It's good stuff, right? You get to work on your game, you're getting your exposure going on, and also the ACT prep and all this stuff. So it's not all bad. But it is driven by the mighty dollar though. But yeah, so that was basically it. We kind of conversed, we kind of talked a little bit. One of the things that he did say though to me is that, hey, you should start with your younger son earlier, right? And I get it, because my younger son, he can play, Cephas Harris III, and just remember that name. But yeah, so he said, start with your younger son and start getting them to the camps and stuff like that. And I agree. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the time, I'm going to put a little, investing into some of these entities in their showcases, and things like that. I may even do a college trip here and there, just to see, and just to see what happens or whatnot. But so I am going to take that advice. But he also said too that he wants to come onto the YouTube channel with me and we can do something together. And I was like, that'll be dope, because he said he wants to educate the parents, and he wants the parents and the players to know what this is all about. And I'm like, okay, cool, let's do it then. So I did reach out to him on last week. I'm still waiting to hear back from him to see if we could, connect, because if we can do that and make that happen, that will be super awesome. And then maybe we can do a live session or something like that where we taking questions and just taking it from there. But I would love for him to come on to the channel and we could just talk and I can ask the questions right out. Okay. And so those are the type of things that we're going to do. But I will tell you this, though, and I'll give you this. I did talk to this guy before, and my son, he was being nominated for a lot of things, and he was flying around. I mean, his name was just floating around a lot in the media and on Twitter. And so one of the entities hit me up, was just like, like, wow, like where does this guy come from? I'm like, he's been here, you know what I mean? Like he's been here. He's been to your programs, a few times or whatnot, because he told me, because you were talking to him. So you know him, but it's just, I didn't spend enough money with you though. That's the thing. I didn't invest consistently enough with you. And so, what happened is that, he started offering certain things, and I said, well, hey, let me do this. Let me do this, because I want to pay you for your time and things like that. How much do you charge? And he gave me a price on how much he charged per child, right? And I was like, woo, so I mean, and some people do that and pay the ticket, but he did give me an amount, a dollar amount, and I don't want him to forget that. So at the end of the day, you have to pay to tap into these resources, whether you're paying through the organization, but you got to pay. So, but I want to share this information with you because, I'm gonna tell you, like, going D1 is great, but it's not all cracked up to what it's to be, what it's seemed to be, or made to be, I should say. And we're gonna talk about that. I got another guy that's gonna come on the show. His son was being highly recruited, and we're going to talk about that. He's going to give you his story and his experience, and we're also going to talk about what creates a 5-star 4 or 5-star athlete. So we're going to jump into that though, and I got more coming for you. So stay tuned.